Hello, we're back.
We're back, and my bladder is empty. I hope.
Yay!
Yay!
I hope, yeah. I don't know for how long. If you're running very fast to that point, you can look at the copter crashing.
So all this police chasing and copter crashing
Yeah, it's now over.
stuff was this actually really happening?
I mean, if I told you if it was really happening, it would be some kind of spoiler, right?
Yeah. Okay. This is a dumb question.
No, it's not a dumb question, but there's no answer for me to give you.
We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about it, you know what I mean? Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in and take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah, looks like they have a lot.
Yeah. So I have one thing to talk about, which I found really interesting myself, and that is here in Europe, all the landscapes we have in all the different countries, well, like Central Europe, everything is known or populated, and you can't really get lost in the woods, for example.
Yes,
And
it's really hard,
yeah.
at least.
And have you read this Stephen King novel? It's called, I forgot what it's called.
Oh, by the way, just let me
Okay.
tell you this in between. I think the town, which was some kind of the the town after which they modeled Bright Falls
Yeah.
is in Oregon,
Really?
and it's the town which was
I imagine that
the town after which Twin Peaks was modeled.
Maine seemed like
Awesome.
a decent guy.
Yeah, so
Perhaps
your
he could
Oregon
give
thing
directions to the coal mine.
was completely perfectly on point.
Oh yeah, I was talking about how I was in Oregon and it seemed familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unnatural
The
shadows clung
northern west
The
of
darkness that
America.
was after me
Yeah,
was trying to
sounds
They
like-
wanted
I wouldn't get
to
through without a light.
to put some kind of Americana
There was no power to the
setting,
searchlight.
Yeah.
and they took the town after which Twin Peaks was modeled as a model. I don't know the words. I'm sorry. I think you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh yeah, do you see the thing there?
Yeah.
I forgot this as I'm telling you.
Oh, awesome. You put some
Yeah, the thing is, I went through
Unnatural
episode
shadows
3,
clung
and at the end of
The
it,
darkness that
I
was after
realized
me
that
was
I
trying
had
to
one
stop me. I wouldn't get
one
through
coffee
without a light.
thermos that I didn't pick up, so I had to redo the whole episode because backtracking wasn't possible from that point.
That's what I call dedication.
And so I went back and got it and just recorded that one piece. And now, or in a few seconds, we're getting back to the run we were in.
Oh, okay.
And that's where you should be at this point in terms of collectibles. Yeah, I'm sorry, I totally interrupted you.
No, it's no problem. I was just talking about how even the United States has places which are totally unpopulated.
Yeah.
And in this one Stephen King novel, it's this little girl, and the parents got divorced, and the mother is like, okay, so I have to do something with my kids, which is exciting and like family stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they go on a walk in Maine, in the woods, and the little kid gets lost in the woods.
Yeah.
And the whole novel is about the survival of the little girl in the woods. It's awesome novel. It's really good. And
what's its name?
I have to think about that because I kind of forgot. Maybe I can get my new tablet and look it up.
Yeah, you should.
But
it's right beside you, man.
you have like an omnipresent narrator.
Oh, this is our introduction to the flashbangs.
Oh,
By the way.
flashbangs.
The flashbangs and the flares are the two utility type weapons I was talking about earlier. They are essentially the two best weapons in game.
Because you can like clear everything.
Yeah, the flashbangs are perfect for this defensive playstyle. The flashbangs, not the flashbangs, but the flares are perfect for defensive playstyle. The flashbangs are extremely powerful or overpowered in offensive playstyle.
Yeah, I just saw you just threw it and everybody died.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're a normal or a nightmare. Just throw a flashbang and everything in its region.
That's cool. That's very cool.
You don't have to worry about the darkness or anything.
So if this game took place like 5 years in the future, he would probably just got his smartphone out and would have put the
Flashlight app.
the flashlight app.
But he has a smartphone.
Well, he does,
Yeah.
but no flashlight app.
No, obviously
guess.
not.
Yeah, but I was gonna to finish my story.
Yeah.
And the omnipresent narrator, he was like that the woods in Maine and in Northeast America are so vast and so big that it's not possible to fly over with a helicopter and search because it's so big. So
Okay,
you can really it's really possible to get lost and die in the woods.
That's
Which in Europe is probably could never happen.
no. Or maybe somewhere in the northern Europe region. I
Yeah,
don't know.
like Scandinavia or
But-
maybe Eastern Europe, maybe.
Yeah, probably in Eastern Europe. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I mean, there are some really big, vast landscapes.
yeah,
But in Germany, no way.
no way, no.
You could get lost in the woods, but it would be really easy to find a way out or to be found.
Yeah, yeah, you would have signs of civilization
Yeah.
almost everywhere.
Yeah. I kind of think this is sad in a way.
Yeah, I don't think it's positive.
Touched by the dark presence, Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black and gray crayons. The old lady had promised her that all her wishes would come true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming in
This is so dark, by the way.
So Rose tried to kill herself.
No, she smashed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee she gave us when we visited her trailer.
Okay. So she was guided by the dark presence, more or
Yeah,
less.
yeah.
So these enemies are modeled against whatever. So we have a German here trying to speak English. It's modeled after the park ranger because of the hat.
I think they are some kind of police institution.
Oh, police! Yes,
Hats, you know,
like a sheriff or
sheriff or
hat.
deputy. Yeah, exactly. The not so good deputies and the whatever. I'm drifting off, but
Yeah.
I think they are police uniform hats. Yeah, this part I really had trouble finding finding certain places, and you don't have a gun yet.
So you only have flashbangs to defend.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. At this point, I did the chipmunk thing because I always search for this one cave and I don't find it. And it's just plain annoying because... I mean, it's plain annoying because I'm too stupid to remember the location of the freaking cave, but it's also stupid because the enemies keep respawning.
Oh, so you waste your flashbangs. Or you only have one left.
I know that it's on the right side of the police car we just saw, but I don't know where, and I keep going forward, although it's backward.
Okay. So you're walking in circles, more or less.
Yeah. But I'll find it in a few seconds, so...
But I really like the speeding up technique you used there in video editing. Because some Let's Plays are very exhausting.
Yeah, you're right.
You have like a 20-minute part where somebody's walking around trying to find something.
You know, my secret passion, it's not a secret. Everyone who knows me really well should know this.
Water sports.
No, not exactly.
Okay.
Is Super Mario World ROM hack.
Let's Plays. Yeah, of course.
And this is a common technique. I think the Japanese have kind of cultivated this technique, where you show off the level until you die. Then, when you die more times, you do a death montage, and everything of the level you have showed off already is sped up.
Okay.
So the viewer can see that you play the ROM hack without any save states.
Okay.
But still doesn't have to go through everything in normal speed.
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's great, and I think it's absolutely... I think without having any viewers on our channel, you know, right now, that it's really important to use a lot of editing in Let's Plays. I mean, not in a like the Walking Dead style game, in the game where you walk around a lot and you are repeating certain sequences of the game a lot.
Yeah.
I think that it's annoying to view the same content over and over.
Yeah, it is. And it's interesting what you said, editing and Let's Plays, because I think this is like a fine line. And for example, I think if you play like a JRPG.
Yeah.
And I've seen Let's Plays where they edit out the grinding, which I think is perfectly fine.
Yes.
But I've seen Let's Plays where they start editing out inventory management. For example, buying and selling stuff.
Yeah.
And they edit out, you know, they're like, okay, I'm gonna do a grinding session, I'll be back. And then they're back and they're like, okay, so I found this sword and I put it on. And I don't like that because I think okay, I'm gonna be quiet because there's a cutscene.
Yeah, this cutscene isn't too long.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt.
Whoa, everyone calm down.
Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Judas Priest!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah. I think he has
fallen off so many cliffs, it was
6 or 7 authors, which he calls him.
Really?
Whose names he's calling him.
Cops and find my own way to the mine.
Yeah, what did you want to tell?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that I think
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out.
And Nightingale.
yeah, it's kind of far off, but you think calling somebody Maine, like it's actually written like the state,
Yeah.
would be maybe like a reference.
You mean
Because
to
like every Stephen King book.
You mean
is-
to Stephen King? Yeah, definitely.
takes place in
It
Maine.
must be. I mean, the first two sentences of the narrator of the game were actual Stephen King quotes.
Yeah.
There definitely is no accidental reference there. It's definitely wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
Purposeful.
just gonna say to sum up that I think in an RPG, inventory and equipment management is an essential part of the game. I don't think this
Yeah, and
should
gathering.
should be
And gathering of certain items.
certain items should be cut out.
Yeah. Well, I essentially want to see everything of the game, but I'm not really happy if I see it unedited.
Yeah.
The thing.
Have
I
you
wanna-
ever?
I want to see how people come to a certain point, but I'm not happy if I see endless repetitions without any editing, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I want to see that. I want to be able to say that they have played legibly and in a legit way and
Yeah.
without cheating.
Yeah, and in the end, I mean, you're not forced to start a Let's Play and sit there for 2 hours with open eyes and look at it. I mean, if there's a part which is not interesting to you, you can always fast forward by your own
Yeah.
through the player.
Yes. Oh, I think. By the way, I forgot to edit this part.
So, have you ever watched a Let's Play of Final Fantasy X?
No.
You haven't?
No.
Okay, because there's one game mechanic which is really disturbing.
Okay. Tell me about
you
it.
You have I think 3 characters in your group, which you can play actively in combat,
Yeah.
and but you can switch out other characters in your group who can take place for another character and then do active combat. Like in Persona, you know, you can switch the persona you're playing with.
Yes.
But in Final Fantasy X, it's essential that every character you have in your group actually takes place in combat to progress these characters in level.
Yeah. They don't level up if they are passive.
Yes. Which is, I watched this Final Fantasy X Let's Play for about, I think, 25 hours.
Yeah.
And I was so tired because every battle, even it was just like a simple toad-like creature, he was
Yeah.
switching out like 6 characters.
Okay. So you overdid it, or was it really
I think
really necessary to do it?
It was necessary to level up all the other characters, but for watching it was really tedious.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It
that.
wasn't
Danny
fun.
had stepped out, but what stumbled back in was something else. Something alien. A monster. Walter tried to kill it, first with his fists, then a chair. It wouldn't die. Instead, it kept coming, unaffected by the beating it had taken. After Walter managed to kick it down the cellar stairs, fear took over. He ran, got behind the wheel, gunned the engine. The booze wouldn't make him forget, but he knew he had to try.
Yeah, Walter again. Walter from the prison cell.
Oh.
The recap of his beating of Danny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the Let's Player did the right thing in switching the characters all the time, but it was kind of tiring to see.
Yeah. And it's very very bad for a player like me who likes the story of a game. And
I
a lot
hate
of
the birds.
Yeah, I hate the birds too. Yeah. And
By
a
the way,
lot
is
of
it too loud on your headphones?
no, it's okay.
Okay.
And a lot of players say that Final Fantasy has like the best story of all Final Fantasy games,
Okay.
but it's still hard to watch. It's very hard to watch.
Final Fantasy X in Europe is what in
Same thing.
same thing.
Final Fantasy
alright.
X, yeah.
Because I find it really confusing. I'm not a Final Fantasy veteran, you know. I didn't play it too much, and I'm extremely confused by the European parts of the game, which are in a different order than the original Japanese ones.
Yeah. But I think this is just for the first 4 games, I think. Or the first
Okay.
5.
Yeah. For example, I should have chipmunked this part.
I have to go to the bathroom like really bad.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but I don't know
No,
what.
it's not a problem. The good thing is you can go to the bathroom, and while you're at it, I can chipmunk the part that is coming up.
Yeah, that's just what I thought. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
great idea. Okay, see you.